Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to B+. Today we're going to spend some time talking about what it means to make your business a bankable entity, and bankable in relation to a business that draws investors, draws clients to its product, and pulls together an overall sense of trust and happiness, if you like, from a client perspective. So firstly, I'd like to unpack it for you. There are generally, in my view, 4 elements that make up the requirements to have a bankable business. The first one, of course, speaks to compliance. There's no business in the world, no matter how smart you are, that you can build without having an appreciation for compliance and what it means to have a compliant business. So there are several elements that relate to compliance, and they start right from the beginning. When you have a set of shareholders, you need to have shareholder agreements in place. If you have loan agreements among shareholders, you have to have this signed off. If you have life insurance on the various partners, you have to have the policies issued that govern this process of the business is never left exposed if anything should go. We don't want it, but it does happen. One of your partners may move on and pass on, whatever the case may be. I don't want it to sound as harsh as I'm saying it now, but it's part of life. You want to have compliance issues in relation to the statutory requirements that you face, regulatory compliance. This relates to taxes, human capital rules issued by your government, compliance rules as it relates to your industry. The best way to deal with this is to have a full set of compliance listed, have timelines against the compliance issues that need to be dealt with, and deal with it accordingly. There are fixed compliance issues like your compliance in relation to shareholders. You want to have that right from the beginning. Believe me, folks, there's no business that can grow without a compliance anchoring process that have taken place. You'll find yourself totally exposed many months after you start, many years indeed sometimes, and at the loss of significant losses. Best to have this right from the beginning. The second thing that we are going to speak to relates to your passion. Many people in the know would be surprised by me saying that your passion is an element that makes your business bankable. Real, according to me. If you exert passion and you're able to manage that passion, and that passion is in for the long haul, you will overcome hurdles, burdens. You will secure deals, win over clients, keep clients interested because of who you are and what you are. You believe, and you're passionate about that belief, and you have vision, and you believe in that vision. And at all costs, you're going to see it through, right until the end. And that passion comes across when you speak, when you walk, when you engage. Believe me, no one is going to be interested in your dream, whether it's from a client perspective, an investor perspective, if you do not carry and exert the right levels of passion. So don't feel lost and don't feel silly when you have these feelings of excitement that come over you from time to time, or when you do a presentation and you go over the top because you just so much believe. There will be 1 or 2 people in the audience, or maybe all of them, that be taken aback and moved by your passion for what you're selling and would buy into it. That's actually the first point of selling, your passion. The third point relates to your image. Now, do you relate and do you engage people that do not meet your standards, your life standards? You don't engage criminality, in whatever forms it come, because you're a true professional person with standards. You don't engage things that move you or take you away from the very standards or values that you live your life by. And those things keep us afloat. The world is a very wide and broad place. Many times we find it a lukewarm place. Often we think of it as a dark place. But in reality, it's our values and our faith that keep us afloat. Every day you go through a process. If you're a person like me, a process in which you go through your own thoughts, you go through your own processes. And when you step out the door, you're true to who you are. And that is exactly what I'm saying. Your business is made up of an image. You conceive that business, you carry that image. You plant your values over into whatever business entity you form, and that entity then carries your image. You recruit and hire people and do deals with stakeholders and partners based on who you are. You attract people, or people are put off by you, or you reject people. It's a process of acceptance and rejection, a process that we have very little control over, a process that's indeed a necessary process, and a process that we have to undertake to be successful in business. A process that's simple to undertake, a daily update, refreshment, as they call it in accounting, and these professional bodies that offer accounting courses would say to you, continuous professional development. So it's a continuous spiritual upliftment that you go through. And that image, that's authentic, real, true, it's a key part of creating a bankable business. I'm going to close off by taking you through the last point, which is the fourth of the elements that I wanted to address today. It's called the structure of your business. Now, many people would say to you, a structure relates to a strategy, and a strategy relates to a structure. No matter which one comes first, there's always this debate. Well, the structure in many people's minds would relate to the people working for them, and where you link the resources to whatever person working for you, whatever KPIs, and so it's a quite involved process. I'm not going to talk about that today. What I am going to talk about is your business structure, and this relates to. Let me make a practical example, maybe to explain it. If you are a brand owner and your product needs to be manufactured, you need to decide: are you a brand owner, and therefore you're interested in distribution, and manufacturing is a necessary process, but it's not an integrated process. It's part of your outsourced services, outsourced resources that there's a big need for it, a primary need, but you're not in that business. Your business is to manage your brand, go out and make deals every day, distribution deals, get people to like what you offer, get people to want to buy it, ultimately get people to want to become recurring clients, and investors lining up to put money into what you've created. You need to understand what is your game and what is your game plan. Now, that's the first part, and that's the essential part. The second part, of course, relates to the structure that supports the first element that I raised now, and that is what people normally regard as a structure. This structure is, by default, a supporting structure filled with resources to make the chosen business segment possible. Folks, I'm going to list them one by one for you, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you on that note. And soon we'll do a live recording in which we can debate these issues. The first one, of course, to make your business bankable. And once again, bankable is not seeking a loan. I'm not referring to that. I'm making your business bankable from an acceptance perspective. Acceptance meaning clients, possible lenders, possible stakeholders, future investors. It's crazy stuff, lovely stuff. But making your business bankable means having an appeal, being found appealing and trustworthy, and something that people would want to put their energies into, their feelings, their resources. That is what it means to be a bankable business. A business in which others invest time, energy, and resources into your dreams, into making your vision come true. So here we go. Those 4 points are: 1, compliance, most important. 2, passion. Wow, passion is beautiful. The third one, image. Oh, it's authentic as can be. Not cheap, not rehearsed, not stolen, not for a minute, but real, true, for a lifetime. Truly you. And finally, your structure. On that note, folks, I look forward to talking to you soon in a live session. If you like my thinking, follow my writings. I publish on LinkedIn. You can go to Consult Dr. Q. I have a blog running. consultdrq.com. You can also get a copy of the book called The Business Legend, in which I describe a process which is driven by philosophy, business, a combination of the two, to get you to be a true success. True success meaning truthful to yourself, because you were born to be successful. And if you're successful, then it means that you've lined up, put in the effort, loved the feeling, delivered the goods, and you were accepted into a chosen pool, chosen from birth to be successful. Thank you very much, folks. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.